Hello again, James from Become HVT here, bringing you some more Forest gameplay. I did not intend at all to make a video today. I intended to log in and build a couple more traps. I wanted to set up some of these spiked walls outside my regular base. The defensive perimeter spiked walls, not the defense walls, really. The crisscross spikes. Then shit just got real. I'm going to log back into it right now. We're going to continue, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Check out in the distance. This just took me by surprise. I'm going to sneak up on this son of a gun, too. Look who's out there just walking around. Just doing what? Who knows? I'm going to go find out, though. I really want to... I haven't saved in a while. I built a bunch of stuff, but I don't want to take my eyes off this guy. So let's... Oop, I did not mean to do that. There he is. Okay. Look at that. Just out and about. I haven't even done enough to warrant that. Just make sure there's nobody else around. Just out for like a casual Sunday stroll. That is so creepy. This is the first time I've ever seen one of them. Uh-oh. I thought that would have stopped them. I was wrong. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. Okay. Me and you, buddy. Let's do this! What's up? Yeah, get lit on fire! Oh, it spit on me. Ha ha! You nasty son of a bitch. That's what's up. I don't even know if you can do this. I'm going to do it. Oh, I don't even care. You got messed up. You come into my house? Alright. Alright, let's go back and look at the base. So I got the walkway set up, as you can see. I put up a couple of the happy birthday traps. I don't even know. I mean, if you know, let me know. But I got another text message. But do any traps at all work on the spiders? I don't think they do, other than obviously the explosive traps. I believe that works on everything. But I got a couple of these happy birthdays set up. I got 4 set up here. My plan, and I wanted to pass this by you. You tell me if you think this is a good idea. I'm going to set up, I believe, a couple more right around over here, facing this way. My plan is, because a lot of times when they come at you, they then retreat and circle. And if I can get them to circle, I might be able to wedge them into a few traps. That's my intention. I'm also going to, like I said, put up some of those spiky barriers. I'm going to do that right now, actually, while I'm recording. I just want to save in case killing that spider just initiated an entirely elevated threat level. I really don't feel like losing my progress. As you can see, though, I have a pretty good vantage point, so I don't see anything off in the distance. I think we're pretty good, so... So, I was talking to somebody, I believe it was earlier today, it might have been the end of yesterday or maybe earlier today, about what we're hoping, what me and my buddy are hoping to see in the evolution of this game. And I really do hope that we get something like a, how do I word it, like almost like a spawning system for the cannibals and mutants. I think it would be pretty neat if there was. I'm gonna use this as a reference, but this is not at all what I mean. Almost like the Queen alien produced other aliens. It would be pretty neat if there was maybe a boss mutant that, if eliminated, would maybe reset the spawn rate for other mutants. Just hinder it, slow it down for a little while. So things might get intense. Like, I think I've noticed that the threat level of the cannibals and mutants has been elevated ever since Point 18 launched. But I mean, even in the past, with my Fort Brando videos, you can see that as I pissed off more and more cannibals, more and more kept showing up. I thought I heard something. All right. More and more kept showing up. So like, I only saw a couple of the savage ones at first, and then a couple of the headdress ones showed up. Then a couple of nightlights. So I would love for there to be a way to like reset that. You know, one of the ideas I had, and I put it on the Steam forums, was the implementation of a handgun in the game, a revolver. Now, before I catch a ton of crap for saying that, I am in no way advocating there being firearms in the game as like a really viable weapon choice. I don't want us to ever have access to like an AK-47 or a shotgun and be able to just riddle cannibals. What I mean is, what my idea was a revolver with one bullet. That's it, and it was really going to be used more to just fire in the air to scare them off. So if you're ever like getting swarmed, you could take the revolver out, and yeah, you could fire it at one, and it would be a one-hit kill on anything. But you would only have that one bullet, and you would really be using it more just for that loud bang, just to get them to flee. They would all run from you. And then I think to stop it from ever becoming like a win button, kind of, or just like that one item that you get and it's game over, like kind of the way the flare gun was back when it had unlimited flares, would be to make it that that one round respawns in the world. You could even have set locations, like 6 or so set locations that it respawns at. It wouldn't even matter really, because you would never know which one of the 6 or so that it was going to spawn at. So you'd have to hit each one of them anyway, and it was only for that one bullet. But then once you got it, there would be no other in the world. So you couldn't just mass ammo. Even if it took you a while, there would only be that one. And once you had it, that was it. But then again, like I said, once you fired it, it just respawned at one of those locations. I think that would, and it would be neat if that reset like their fear of you, kind of. You know, once they start getting a little bit more aggressive, you fire that one shot. And even if they wanted to put something in the game where, like, if you fire that shot but don't kill one of them, they'll run away. But if you fire that shot and one of them gets killed, it resets their fear of you. I think that would be pretty cool. But something else that we were talking about that we really wanted to see that went along with that boss, like the boss mutant, or like the real boss cannibal, like the tribal like leader almost. Because I mean, I know we have the headdress guys who are clearly the leaders of the hunting parties and things like that, but it would be pretty neat if like there was that one that was in charge of the entire clan. Because I mean, as we've talked about before, as you guys know, there are, like, I guess you could call them factions as far as cannibals go that exist in this world. And it would be pretty cool if each one of them had a leader. It would be pretty cool if we saw them fighting for leadership. I mean, I didn't even think about that till just now, but I mean, that would be really cool to see if you could just like maybe stumble upon a couple of them fighting, and the one that wins actually like picks up the headdress and puts it on, and now that guy's the new leader. You know, that guy's not going to be the force to be reckoned with. But it would be interesting if in killing that one, something were to happen. You know, maybe you have to do that to get a certain item to progress. This game, I love it so much. I cannot wait to see where it goes and where it's headed. One of the things I think, though, that it sort of is missing is like a reason. And by that I mean, like, why how do I word this? How do I word this? I don't want to make it sound like I'm really criticizing this game. I'm not. I love this game. You guys know I love this game. I wouldn't make these videos if I didn't. I think what I mean by reason is like I'm going to use Minecraft as an example. You had to travel deeper into caves and into the world in Minecraft in order to get diamonds, gold, redstone to advance yourself in the game. You want a diamond so you can farm obsidian so that you could get to the Nether or whatever you wanted to do. You needed those, especially if you played Tekkit. I mean, that's where I belong in the Tekkit category. In fact, I'm trying to right now make a video for a tutorial on an unlimited power supply that I discovered in Tekkit through hours of diligent testing. So, what I mean by reason in this game is like, all right, I set up my base. Let's say I set up Fort Carlisle here to be impenetrable. And I didn't do it on purpose, but this happens to also be a spawn point for wild boars. So I have an unlimited supply of food, more or less, right? I have lizards that exist right down here, kind of by the lake. Not to mention, sooner or later, fish probably will be in that lake. I'll have an unlimited supply of food and water, all right? Why even leave this area other than to go get things out of the cave, like the climbing axe? All right, so now I have the climbing axe. I actually have it right now. Climb where? Like, trust me, I trust the developers of this game 100%, and I'm sure that they have this maybe figured out already. I just can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see the reason why we're going to want to go into the caves, because much like the explodable rocks, I believe personally they're placeholders right now. I believe that those are going to eventually lead to something. Right now they just give you a watch, but I think that's a placeholder. My honest belief is that we're going to see those explodable rocks lead to new cave entrances. Maybe even like a loot cave, like a special cave that we're going to be able to get to by blowing up those rocks. The reason I say that is because somebody on Reddit posted a picture where he was leaning over a hole and it said I isn't opening up the inventory. And that got me thinking, that would be pretty cool if we could make a grappling hook using rope, because they let us make rope now out of cloth. So maybe in the future we're going to need more rope. Maybe we need rope to make grappling. Or what do you call it? Like an improvised ledge rope. So that if you get to a pit, you'll be able to throw it down and climb down it. Now, if that's the case, then maybe those explodable rocks that we find watches in right now are really going to just really placeholders for later when you're going to be able to blow them up and have access to a new cave, and then you're going to need the grappling hook or climbing rope to do just that. Climb down it. So I think that's where they're headed. I just really want to see some. I hate the term endgame content. I hate that. But for lack of a better term, I really can't wait to see some endgame content where we're going to have a really strong reason to go into those caves, to get those items that like are really going to be hard to find or challenging to get to. I can't wait to see what they have in store for us. What are your guys' ideas on that too? I'm just going to hold on this beautiful sunrise for a second while I ask you guys. What are your guys' ideas on what they could add to this game to improve like the reason behind doing things? One of my ideas was a workbench. So like I could hit I and craft so much stuff out of what I have here. But how cool would it be to open up? Oh, hello, bird. How cool would it be to open up the menu like this and then find like something over here? I don't even there's no icons for it really. But it would be cool if there was one for like workstations. So you can make like a machine workstation or maybe like a grinding stone to sharpen the axe or something like that. Or what I was saying about the workstation was make a spot that you would go to access different sets of recipes, more in-depth recipes. Maybe you could use the weak spear with the like the head bomb. Maybe you'd have to make a workstation in order to make like a javelin, like explosive javelin. I think that would be pretty cool. Again, I don't want anything that ruins the magic that this game already has. This rugged survival magic. I would hate if we ever saw. So I don't want it to seem like I'm advocating for any type of craftable that would really ruin the kind of like the makeshift feel of the things that you can craft in this game. I love how I don't have anywhere nice to put this. You know what? They're never down here. I don't want to waste the logs. Let's get rid of that. I would hate to see anything that ruined that. The real feeling that, like, yeah, you're trying to survive in this incredibly hostile on this incredibly hostile island. All right, let's throw this. Let's see. They usually come from this way. All right, I really want to put one right here. I think I can manipulate them to hit that one. Right? Let's see. Where is that going to? Ah! All right, let's put this. Right there. Yeah, okay. Right? No, it's right in line with that. I don't want to do that. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's cancel this. One of these. Back it up. There. All right, so like I said, I want to hear what you guys think about stuff that could be implemented in the game that you would feel would keep you wanting to go back into the caves. Another idea I had was a smartphone that can call in a drone to drop stuff off for me from Amazon. Personally, I don't feel any reason to live in a place that doesn't have a UPS route where I can order things off Amazon. So if you feel the same way about that, throw that down in the comments, because I would love, as a survivor on an island, to be able to be like, you know what? Kind of would like to listen to some U2. I'm not getting enough Bono on the island. Let's just get Rattling Home off of Amazon and have it delivered right to me. So I'm going to end here because I'm going to do a little bit more cutting down of some trees and throw up some more defense. I'm going to put up some of those spike barriers as well. And I'm going to cut back. I already did these. What am I doing? So I'm going to cut back in the next video, hopefully when all that's done, and these guys are pretty well pissed at me. At night, and I'm going to try to get some footage, but I can't promise it during this video, after I'm done recording. At night, this whole tree line down over here looks like a Pink Floyd light show. They used to hover around up here by my base. Lately, though, they've been right along this line. Kind of like where we were when we saw the spider mutant in the beginning. Oh, she's still down there. I saw online that her name might be, I want to say it was Vivian, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that. Oh, by the way, did you guys know that the little button next to the 1 button, and forgive me, I forgot what it's called, if you press it, you actually initiate the bird flying down animation? That's pretty cool, right? So I'm going to end with that bird, and I will see you guys next time on Become HVT. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me.